Good morning. It is, I think, 1 in the morning right now. I woke up. I still in my PJs. I haven't been feeling very well over the past few days. I have a little bit of a scratchy throat, stuffy nose, but there's something that's been on my mind recently, and I kind of just want to be able to put it out there and let it out, and hopefully I can look back on these videos and be like, wow. But I've been without a job for about a month now, and this is all due to what I've experienced over the past couple years. I've been going through a spiritual transition in my life. Nothing too crazy, but I've had some behavioral changes happen within me, and because I'm growing as a person, I'm growing as a woman, as a mother, and I've been through a lot, and I've put a lot of people through a lot. And I keep thinking to myself, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I love and enjoy doing? And it's always been seeing others pursue their passion, and really see what it is that brings others joy and happiness. I have a very good support system around me that is able to show me what it is that brings them joy and happiness. And there's one thing that I've always loved, and I never really put two and two together. I never really saw myself doing this at all, but what I remember and how I remember it was very therapeutic and very calming to me. And that was jewelry making. My mom used to make jewelry when I was younger. When I was in high school, she used to sit in the living room and just make her beads and make her bracelets and necklaces, and it was beautiful. And I remember my friends would come over and she would make them bracelets while we're, chit-chatting in the room. She would make us bracelets or necklaces, and they were really cute. And that's something that when I used to live in Virginia, I used to tell my mom, we have to make these, we have to make these bracelets. We have to make these, for fun, essentially, not really as a business venture. It's more of a hobby for me, something, again, that brings me joy and peace and calmness, and something that I would be able to not only do with my mother, but my daughter would be able to do with me. And I woke up. The reason why I'm making these videos, because I woke up, I had a dream that that's something that I was doing in my dream, and I was wearing these clothes, and I was literally wearing this headband, and that's why I went in my daughter's closet and I went and looked for it, and I was like, let me recreate my dream, but I don't have any beads to sit here and start making them. But I thought it was very interesting, and I wanted to finally make another video. I've made a few videos. My daughter really wants to be involved in making these videos, and I just think she's too young. She doesn't understand. I barely even understand how this works, but it's nice, it's therapeutic to talk to essentially yourself, but giving others the opportunity to hear and listen. But way that I have been dealing with my behavioral changes, a lot of people want to call it mental health. I call it mental health as well, but I think behavioral changes is a good way of putting my situation and putting what I've been through. So we'll call it behavioral changes. But it definitely has been for the better. I've been able to see inside and outside of myself and see what and how my way of thinking and my actions, what it can lead to if I'm not careful. And I'm very fortunate that I have the family and the support system that I have right now, that's able to help me through this. And in the mix of all of that, we're moving to a different place, and so I am essentially packing a lot of things, and I'm going through a lot of things that used to bring me joy and used to bring me happiness. And when I see those things, I'm just like, wow, what a different place I was in. And I've been getting rid of a lot of things, and I thought it was going to be harder than what I thought. And I thought it was going to be a very emotional process for me, but fortunately, through prayer and meditation and understanding those feelings that we have inside of us and understanding those emotional pains and being able to deal with them in a very calming and spiritual kind of place has been very helpful for me. Very, very helpful. So yeah. When I say getting rid of things, I mean getting rid of everything and anything that is unnecessary in my life. And surprisingly enough, there's a lot of things that I expected to see around my room that was going to be hard to let go of, and I realized that, oh, I don't even have it anymore. It's already gone. It's kind of a good feeling, and I speak on not only things but people in my life too. I have a very, very nasty part of myself and very cold part of myself that I'm able to make friends and just unmake them as easily as I make them, and that's not a good trait, but it's definitely a trait that I have. And something that I keep telling myself is, if they, whoever, friends, relationships, family members, anybody that is no longer in my life, it's for a reason, and it's probably for the better. But what I do know is that those people that are not in my life anymore and that weren't good for me won't be coming back. And the people that truly love me, that truly want to see the best for me, absolutely, they're going to be there rooting me on when I am succeeding in life and when I am succeeding within myself. And when I mean succeeding in my life, I don't mean I've got this great job and I'm killing it and I'm a boss. No, just within myself succeeding. And those know what that is. Those that are going through what I'm going through with me and are seeing the changes within myself day to day. Those are the people that I want. They're rooting for me at the end of the day, at the end of this process that I am essentially going through. I've started reading a new book. It's called Chakra Healings. It talks about those behavioral changes that all of us go through, that all of us experience. I kind of take it as the same way that your body changes from high school to 25 to 30 to 40. Your body really changes and transforms. The same thing goes with your mind and your brain, and the way that you think and the way that you see and perceive things, and the way that you react and the way that you handle things. I have always been very skinny, short, my whole life. My body hasn't really changed that much, only maybe when I had my daughter. I did go through some physical transformations, but I didn't really ever expect that mental transformation, and that's something that I've been going through over the past 2 years, and it's been very challenging, but I am finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, thankfully, and I know that I have a long road ahead of me, and I have a lot of challenges and obstacles to go through, but I feel very equipped and ready to do and to start that. But back to the reason why I'm making this video is because of the dream that I had. Was very interesting, and it was very telling to me. So I'm excited to see where this new idea and this new thought of potentially finding a new hobby, where it can take me. So let me know what y'all think. I'm not Southern, sorry. I say y'all. It's so much easier than saying you all. I did live in Virginia, essentially the South, for a little bit, so y'all kind of stuck with me. Like I said, it's easier than saying you all. So have a good night. Whoever's watching, let me know what you think in the comments. Like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, please give it a thumbs down, because then I know. Okay, bye.